This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Keep calm and carry on. It's only Monday, and it's BS News for this Monday, the 11th of June, 2012, and away we go. Dateline, El Bronco. The European Union this weekend announced a $125 billion bailout of Spain. That goes against the advice of Mitt Romney, who said that Spain should be allowed to bottom out and then be bought by investors who would rent it back to the Spanish. Dateline, Mitt Romney. Cha-ching, Mitt Romney said the lesson of the Wisconsin election is that we don't need any more firefighters, cops, or teachers. It's all part of Romney's vision of an America where a handful of people are billionaires and everyone else works at Staples. On the upside, we'll never run out of overpriced printer ink. Obama advisor David Axelrod said Mitt Romney is, quote, living on a different planet. Romney didn't respond, but then again, Axelrod's comments won't reach him for some 20 light years. Dateline, union bust a move. Mitch Daniels said that we should get rid of public sector unions, saying employees can get what they need without them. Supporters of his opinion point to the members of Congress. They're not part of a union, but they've still spent the past 3 years conducting an almost total work stoppage. Dateline, Ritz Ditz. A Saudi Arabian princess reportedly tried to leave a luxury hotel in Paris at 3 a.m. to skip out on a bill of $7.4 million. If you're wondering what it takes to rack up a $7.4 million hotel bill, well, that would mean emptying the minibar twice. Finally, Dateline, 28 antacids later. An autopsy report shows that the man who chewed off the face of another man zombie style in Miami had no human flesh in his stomach. It seems he was taking bites and then spitting them out. If there's no medical term for that, I've got one. Cannibal-lemic. Maybe I don't. Only 4 days and change till vodka o'clock. BS News for Monday. Have a great week.
I stand by what I said, whatever it was.
Whatever it was. He's just going to stand by what he says, no matter what it is, whenever it is. It's just shake the etch a sketch, and we'll start. Listen, you know what? I went back in time because if Mitt Romney lives 400 light years away on a different planet, then I can go back in time and look at American history. First of all, let me tell you that the president gives a weekly radio address. On what radio station? I have no idea. Nobody ever seems to hear it. And I don't know why that is. Apparently he's on low power AM radio stations. You know, I kind of do know how it is. But yeah, so the president gave his radio address, and it was really an amazing thing. How jobs follow educated workers. How we should be providing more aid to the states because it's a make or break for the middle class moment.
I realize that every governor is dealing with limited resources, and many face stark choices when it comes to their budgets. But that doesn't mean we should just stand by and do nothing.
Do nothing.
When states struggle, it's up to Congress to step in and help out. In 2009 and in 2010, we provided aid to states to keep hundreds of thousands of teachers in the classroom. But we need to do more. That's why a critical part of the jobs bill that I sent to Congress back in September was to help states prevent even more layoffs and rehire even more teachers who had lost their jobs. Of course, months later, we're still waiting on Congress to act.
Oh.
When it comes to this recovery, we can't fully control everything that happens in other parts of the world, but there are plenty of things we can control. There are plenty of steps we can take right now to strengthen our economy. Putting teachers back in our kids' classroom is one of those steps. There's no excuse for inaction. You work hard, your leaders should too, especially at this make or break moment for the middle class.
And why does he sound like he's in the boys' room? That is a weird, you know, it's a presidential radio, Justin. He sounds like he's in the gymnasium or in the boys' room or, you know, I guess it's to show the empty classrooms now. I don't know. But, you know, look, I have a story from today where, you know, from The Hill, which is nonpartisan. Obviously, The Hill is just reporting on what goes on or doesn't go on Capitol Hill. And obviously, there's only 52 days. According to this article, Congress has a long to-do list, beginning with pumping up the economy, plenty of stuff they could be doing. But the calendar of working days on the Republican Majority Leader's website shows Congress is scheduled to be in session only 52 more days for this entire year. Why, as we speak, they're on vacation. You realize Congress is not in session right now. They're on vacation. They were there, then they weren't there, then they were there, then they weren't there, then they were there last week for a couple of days. What did they do? Nothing. And now they're not there.